Hisuian Arcanine is the new Hisuian form of Arcanine introduced in Pokémon Legends Arceus. Hisuian Arcanine, alongside the other Hisuian Pokémon, will soon be coming to Pokémon Scarlet Violet through Pokémon Home. While Hisuian Arcanine might not look like a great Pokémon on the surface, I think this Pokémon has the potential to be a good offensive threat in Gen 9 competitive singles. So can this Pokémon match up with the Gen 9 competitive singles metagame? Let's find out. Hisuian Arcanine does not have the greatest stat distribution. Its most notable stat is its 150 base attack stat, which is on par with a Pokémon like Cinderace. Aside from its attack stat, Arcanine has a good speed tier at 90 base, allowing to outspeed common Pokémon in the metagame like Goldengo, Great Tusk and Excalibur. Hisuian Arcanine has some good bulk to it as well, with 95 base HP and 80 in both defenses. Arcanine also has the ability Intimidate to essentially give it more bulk on the physical side. However, its very bad defensive typing does not really help it. The defensive typing of Rock Fire is 4 times weak to very common typings being Ground and Water, and it's weak to Fighting and Stealth Rock, which are all major weaknesses. If you do want to use a defensive Arcanine, I would recommend sticking to the regular one, as this one will not do you any favors unless you really need a Stealth Rocker. However, offensively, Arcanine has quite some potential. While its offensive stats with 150 attack and 90 speed are nothing special, it has some very strong step moves with Head Smash and Flare Blitz, with these being 150 and 120 base moves respectively. The big downside of these moves is that they inflict recoil damage on the user, and Head Smash is also not the most accurate move. The thing is, Hisuian Arcanine has the ability Rock Head, which synergizes perfectly with these moves. Rock Head is an ability that prevents the user from taking recoil damage from moves, completely eliminating the recoil damage from the aforementioned Head Smash and Flare Blitz. If you don't want to use Flare Blitz and Head Smash, or you rather use Intimidate instead of Rock Head, the moves Raging Fury and Stone Edge are also a good alternative as step moves. Raging Fury is its signature move that is basically the fire version of the move Outrage. While Raging Fury and Stone Edge are strong moves, the Rock Head set with Head Smash and Flare Blitz is superior. If that wasn't enough, Hisuian Arcanine has great coverage moves with close combat to hit Pokemon like Garganacl super effectively, and it has Wild Charge to hit bulky waters like Dondozo for super effective damage. As another great move, it has Extreme Speed, which is a great priority move, especially when paired with Terra Normal to gain a step boost and remove Hisuian Arcanine's horrible typing at the same time. While Hisuian Arcanine has some insane damage output with its powerful step moves that have little drawback, its stat distribution and terrible typing do hold it back quite a bit. Its stats are below the average of the Gen 9 OU tier, and its trash typing make it very hard for Arcanine to get on the battlefield safely. This makes it difficult to justify using this Pokemon over stronger offensive threats like Great Tusk and Roaring Moon. Hisuian Arcanine could potentially have a niche in the Gen 9 OU tier, as its typing, while very bad defensively, is a very good offensive typing. Aside from Garchomp, there are no Pokemon in the meta right now that can take on the step combination of Fire Rock. Hisuian Arcanine is also a good offensive check to most fire Pokemon like Cinderace, Volcarona, Iron Moth and Skeleturge. With that being said, I think Hisuian Arcanine will be a good Pokemon in the UU tier, or at the very least the RU tier. Check out my video on Hisuian Sneasler will be an insane Pokemon in Gen 9 if you haven't already, and let me know your thoughts about Hisuian Arcanine. Thank you for watching and see you next time.